Should know where I am. I think I'm in South Carolina. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. But I had to drive out of my way to get to a Starbucks. But we got nothing but time today, so that's what's happening. So good morning. Beautiful day. I'm going to be so sick of these. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Allie. It is a beautiful morning here in South Carolina in a dirty parking lot. Morning, Melanie. Caitlin. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Although it looked like there was a university right over there. There's nothing here. Oh my gosh, Renee, did you see that video? If you missed the Instagram, oh, sharing it with my daughter's bird. Oh. So last night, it's about 10 o'clock, and Dena was like, you know, we got to get up early tomorrow. Oh, let's go to bed. I go in my room, beautiful room, ensuite, beautiful. Brush my teeth, wash my face. No, it wasn't a cricket or a spider, Shakendra. It was what they call down here a palmetto bug, also known as a cockroach. Now here's the thing, her house is gorgeous. You've seen it. You've seen the spool. It's a gorgeous house. She goes, Dena, I don't want you to think that we have like these bugs in our house. I go, this is like her ensuite guest house area. Like, I think it's just because there's no one ever back here except for me once a year. I'm telling you, I was having a great night. I was like, I'm getting in bed. I'm going to write a little. I'm going to slowly lull myself to sleep. And then I get up and I see this giant palmetto bug. I was like, oh, no. So I texted her. I was like, no, you gotta. Now, she got 2 sons and a husband. I said, you got a cockroach in here. And she said, all right, I'll come get it. I go, what do you mean you're gonna come get it? Why don't you? Where are all these men that are here? She says, oh, they call me to get the spiders. Now, you saw how good she was. Just so you know, you missed the first part. Yeah, part of the ambiance, is that what it is, Anne? The first part, she had a Swiffer floor thing, banging them up against the wall, then a shoe on. The whole first part you missed. And what I showed you were clips of the aftermath. She was hitting that. You saw the first part where she was hitting that palmetto bug like as hard as she could, but the shag rug was this thick. I was like, she's just pushing them into the rug. I was like, you're not gonna kill it. Yeah. Shakendra, she doesn't play. But man, that thing was running for its life. And I was like, you're not gonna be able to kill it with the shoe. Too much. So now, she had it under the shoe, and I go, where is the vacuum? In the garage. I gotta go through the mansion, go find a garage. Everything's on a wall. I find it, I turn around, she's standing next to me. I go, what are you doing out here? You're supposed to be holding the bug down. She goes, he's under the shoe. I go, he's not still under the shoe. And that's when we went back in. And we just could not stop laughing. And I was like, this is what you do when you're 52 at your girlfriend's house. Yeah. No, it was the whole thing. It was hilarious. And all the boys are asleep. And it's just the 2 of us rolling around the floor. So, it's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for when I visit a friend's house. Where we're in pajamas, various states of loungewear, rolling around on the floor. And she was like, come on, get the vacuum. And then I'd push the button and then we'd go, I go, why doesn't this work? It's not charged. I said, okay. I said, you really. So, It was. Curly top, making memories. No matter where we go. I said, you got to come down to Jersey. She has not been to the Shore House yet. I said, you're going to have to come down, hang out. Quality entertainment. And we just couldn't stop it. So that was our night. I would like to know, and one fly right in your face. No, Joyce, I can't. I would like to know, when people talk to their adult children, do you think that they set a timer, and that timer is approximately 30 seconds, and then they say, I have to go do X. Like, once the 30-second timer goes on, like, it doesn't matter when I call my children, or you know, what day of the week it is. They'll be and they'll drop a bomb. They'll be like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to move out of my apartment. And I go, what? Are you okay? And then they go, yeah, everything's great. You're good? Okay, grandmom's good? All right. I gotta run. Can I call you later? They're not calling you later. They're not calling you later. Not unless a tire has popped. They need money. I am the adult child. Listen, I'm not saying I'll do the same thing to Diana, but this is too early. This has set in too early. I'm 52 still. Diana's 78. 52, 62, 72. Yeah, I got like 26 more years to start talking rude to your mother. Yeah, too much. Yeah. Huh? Interesting. Yeah. So anyway, that has been, so I think I'm going to start timing it. I think I'm going to, when I get on the phone with my kids, I think it tells you how long the call will last when you're on it. And then I'm going to text that to my kids. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it into money. Like, if we're on the phone for like 4 minutes, that's 4 cents. And like, over the course of your lifetime, that money will continue to add up, and that's your inheritance. Just came up with that. I'll be like, listen, you want money when I die. That's gonna have to be earned through the amount of times that you talk to me on the phone. Now, just so you know, with this current system that I put in place for my children, I might get $3 from Diane. And just so you know, this doesn't apply forward. This only applies lower than you. Your mom should give you all the money and all the jewelry she owes you. But this is just for them, for your kids down, and it's not dollars, it's cents. So like an hour would be $1. And that's the kind of mom. I miss you so much. I would like to spend an hour hearing about your problems and how I can help you. And like things about my childhood that you might want to reminisce about. Anybody? That's all I'm saying. I like to come up with ideas. So, only my youngest will stay on the phone. My grandma sucks, so I never call her anymore. It's hard to talk to her when she's on jobs. Jojo, shut up. What? Your grandma? Whose grandma's doing drugs? Oh, Tady's like, I'm gonna get all my mom's money. Yeah, my son will just stop talking. Like in the middle of the call, Renee, he'll be like, and yeah, you're sitting on the phone, you're like, hello? Well, what's up? Brooke always used to call the morning show. With my daughter, if things are going good, I don't hear from her. I can't reach her for nothing. She's having a bad day or bad week, I hear from her daily. I know. Daughter talks to me for long periods of time, but me, not so much, because she knows I don't like talking. Yeah. Dean will call. He'll call and tell me stuff. Brooke will call. You want to figure out who doesn't? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Brooke moving out. No. Brooke's got it made at Old People Hotel. She's not leaving. Yeah. So she's not leaving. I feel like you could just have you could have an Airbnb called Grandma's House, where maybe you're sick, or you've just had it as a mom, and maybe your mom's not around anymore, but you looking for some chicken soup, or maybe you're just sullen. Maybe you have melancholy, and you're like, you know what? I would love to just go to a mom's house, and you could go an Airbnb for the weekend. You're not spying. You're not doing any of that. But there'd be a Nona there, or grandma. There'd be soup, some biscotti. You might hit church. You might hit a crafting club. You're definitely gonna go to an early dinner. All right, because you need time to digest. And you'll probably watch reruns in the evening. Right? Yeah, I would just love to move in with my grandma and be babied. And then around 6 o'clock, you would retire to the front patio, where you just sit outside and you take in the day. You're describing me. They call me Lola. That's what I'm saying. There wouldn't be any field trips. You're not going to go clubbing at night. There's none of that. And it would play old music from there'd be 1950s love songs that would be playing. And the conversation would involve at least one time saying Frankie Valli. And you'd be like, yeah, let's talk about that. And there'd be some creepy dolls. This whole night sounds amazing. And obviously Wheel of Fortune. You look Italian or Greek? I am Italian. Yeah. Eyes adore you, though you never laid a hand on you. My eyes adore you, like a million miles away. So close. Is that him? So close and yet so far. That's what I'm saying. I think I have a great idea. You're gonna come stay. The sheets would be cleaned. My grandma is 92 and she's literally one of my best friends. Tiffany Hall. My grandma was my best friend. I had Dean, and she lived down the street, and every day I would get him up in the morning, and we'd go pick up Rudy, and we'd go run our errands, and she was my best friend, and I just loved everything about it. And if you got a grandmama and she's not your best friend, you need to go spend time with your grandmom, or find an old people hotel. I can tell your time. My mom has the same hairstyle. I don't think I've ever seen it change. Head dome. Listen, first of all, your mom's probably gorgeous. Second of all, I'm going to guess she's 53. She grew up in the 90s. This was the go-to hairdo. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. I just found this hair dome. I have struggled a long time. But I have just come into my silver hair and my phase. And this is who I am. And I've had a lot of different hairstyles. Do you ever meet people who have the same hairdo, but their whole life? And do you think it's weird? I'll go first. Yes. I think it's weird. I think that if you can look at a picture of yourself and You look the same in every picture. Mm-hmm. I think it's weird. I think you gotta do something. Mix it up. Who you want to be now? I cannot wait to go, Greg. Girl, Miss Michelle, you're gonna love it. Girl. Cause you look in the mirror, you're like, who this bitch? She gonna do whatever she wants. She clearly don't care. And it becomes the attitude. Mm-hmm. My hair length has changed, but not much. Listen. Mm-hmm. It's not weird if you have bad hair. Mooney, you have great hair. My mom has had the same hairstyle since she was little. We tease her because she has the same face, just a smaller body in every single childhood picture. My sister's had the same hairdo since 1979. What? My mom turns 34 on the 8th. All right, dumb. She's still got time. I don't know that my hair changed. I mean, it probably did because it was the 90s heat dome and it was a different time. So whatever you were doing in the 90s, you probably should have stopped by the time you turned 34. So she still has time to figure out who she wants to be. Doesn't seem to matter what I tell my hairdresser. She does whatever she wants. Yeah, that's what I tell my hairdressers. I have some gray. My mom and a lady her age at my office keep trying to dye it. No, Katie, tell them to leave you alone. I like changing my hairstyle every day. Janae, that's the way to go. Listen, am I the only one that believes that in some alternate universe, like I don't believe this enough to do it, but I have seen pictures of Halle Berry in her short hair phase when it was just like right here. And there is some tiny, very diluted part of my body. It was like, I could do that. 99% of my body was like, that would be a horrible. Do you know how much like self-confidence you have to do? Remember the Halle Berry, just like short, gorgeous, but only 5 people can have that haircut. Mm-hmm. Just shaved her hair short. Looks so cute on her. That's what I'm saying. I want to be that person. I know. We went to see Charlie Crockett Sunday. He opened for Leon Bridges. Was it so good, Michelle? He's so good. Yeah. The pixie. She got the pixie face. Listen, girl, you either got a pixie face or you don't. And 99% of us do not have pixie face. Mm-hmm. So... Mm-hmm. Yeah. That look ruined a lot of people. You are not wrong. A lot of low self-esteem came from that phase. Uh-huh. Why are you up so early? I have no idea. These aren't good. I don't know. They changed the recipe. Not good. Yeah, no. I had it. I did the thing where you have a baby, and then you cut your hair short. You're like, I don't have time for this. I'm a mom now. It was a horrible decision. Jamie Lee Curtis, amazing. Mm-hmm. If I could do it, I would do it. But I do not believe, like, Jason has kind of made it clear, but he doesn't say it, but he'll say it with his eyes. Like when I was growing the silver out, I was like, oh, I have to go get a haircut. But, I was trying to like get rid of like the highlights that were put in. So I was going shorter, like in the last year. Like I want to try to grow it out now. But I was going shorter so I can get like all the yellow out of my hair, whatever. So I'd say, oh, I have to go get a haircut today. So this would be Jason. He's like, where are you going today? I was like, I'm getting a haircut. He'd go like this. How short are you cutting it? And that's how you know. Your man doesn't have to say, I don't like short hair. They don't have to say that. They can be like, oh, you're getting a haircut? How short are you getting cut? And then that's it. You know. This man is never going to say a cross word. He's never going to say anything negative. But he's going to stop He gonna be like, oh, is that, wait, what? How short are you gonna cut it? Like that. And you gotta be able to pick that up. Mm-hmm. Where, yeah. It's very funny. Where I feel like guys probably shouldn't say that, but I don't have a problem going, I don't like your hair like this. But if a man ever said that, I would cry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no guesswork. Mm-hmm. It's very funny. There for them, I was way too invested in what my hair looked like daily. Oh, he's one of them. He's one of them. I don't tell what to do with your, he won't tell me what to do with mine. I donated my hair several times. Rebecca, that is the commitment. But it's got to be like amazing. Like when they cut it off, because you have to get like pretty long in order to like have some left over when they take it off. But it's got to feel like, your head's got to feel like so much lighter. I just said a major update to my look by killing my beard. Listen, Brian, I'm telling you, I said to Jason, now we've been dating for 3 years, never seen him without a beard. And I don't know how it would go. I'm gonna be honest. And he has not said that he would shave it off, but I think my head would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think once you're in a relationship, you got to stay on how each other are looking. I don't completely disagree with you. I've seen one picture, Tanya, where all he had was a mustache, no beard. And he had, his hair was longer and he had a turtleneck on. I was like, why are you French? Why are you French in this picture? And he was like, oh. Like he looked completely different. And that was just like full beard, like really grown out. Like right now it's all just like very close stubble. Yeah. Would you cut your hair if he asked you to? Like if it was the opposite, Judy, because he doesn't want me to cut it. And I like it longer. So I think we're good on the same page. But if he liked it shorter and I liked it longer, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah. I think I've gone through a French phase as a dude with facial. Is that like a phase that all men go through? French facial hair guy? But I'm gonna, yeah, oh, it says, sometimes guys grow a beard to hide a weak chin. Well, he has said he doesn't, he has like, I guess, I've never seen it. I guess he has like the butt chin. I've never seen it. Because I've never seen him without a beard. But he doesn't like it, and I think it's part of the reason why he has the beard. But yeah, and I've never dated a guy with a beard. Love it. My honey shaves his beard once in a while, but we knew each other since childhood, so with it I was fine. Yeah, I've never known him any other way. Yeah, I think I would like if somebody said I like this, or I'd be like, all right, I'll try to do that. But some days I'll do me. You know, I don't mind it. Sergio is not allowed to shave his scruffy facial hair. That's what I'm saying. I love it. I mean, not Sergio's. I mean, it's gorgeous. I meant Jason's. But yeah, I feel like I kind of agree. Like if somebody says I really like this, then you're like, okay. No, I didn't call it a butt chin. I've never heard that term before. But he's the one that said it. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that is. It wouldn't bother me. I've never looked at somebody's face and be like, look at the ass on this guy, but like looking at his face. I've never, that one, no. Isn't that funny? Like things that what would bother people. I don't know. So anyway. Yeah. Yeah. My husband retired from the military, has had a beard, is not allowed to shave it because I love it. I love it. It's good. All right, well, listen, everybody. Definitely, whoever he says he wants me to realize, then hell no. That just seems like so much work, Shakendra. Like, A, yeah, why? And B, like, if you wanted to do it, fine. I don't need you. No. You gonna do it? No. That's what I'm saying. Then this thing moved in, and now I'm like, this is what it is. Faded beard on the sides and short before he shaves. He always shaves his facial hair. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I think it's called a cleft chin. Kirk Douglas was famous for his. So much money for a lot of years now. Say, I don't need that in my life. Listen, you go on too many vacations. This sure is dipping into your vacation money. It's dipping into your Myrtle money. I don't have time for that. All right, I gotta go. So I believe I'm in South Carolina. I believe I'm an hour away. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna go, and I gotta write 15 chapter summaries today. So maybe 20. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I have a show tonight at 7. I have shows all week. And 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. So if you're around South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, come on by. I'll be at the Comedy Cabana. And that's it. So thanks to ASA today. Our moderator's doing a great job. And yeah, have a great day, blessed day, all the things, everybody. And do something different with your hair. All right? Be wonderful.